might want to sit down for this.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of You Might Want to Sit Down for This. I am the host, DJXP, and for the purposes of those who don't know, I want you to do a couple of things, of course, which is like, comment, and subscribe to the channel across all places where we have this production showing. And as we continue down the room, we have...
My name is Travell.
My name is Oshan.
Great. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you.
As I was saying off air, if you call it off air.
In the pre-show meeting?
Yes. Well, we're going to start with a bunch of albums, funny enough, but there's something that I did want to say because I do understand, and we've kind of mentioned it in many variations, that, let's be honest, there is a lot of music that comes out. Like, forget about in the hip hop, Afrobeat, R&B, pop genres. There's other new genres that are coming out every day that and there's just so much music being distributed. So what I thought was, we've talked about that being an issue or a thing. So what if all of us, each of us, every episode come with a body of work, or you can make it a song, but I think it's better if you do an album because albums are more whatever, like an album to bring to kind of tell people about of an artist. Now,
that's what's up.
The ones that I want it to be, because we're going to talk about albums from here, Cardi B, which we touched on a little bit before it was out, or just when it was out. There's the Doja Cat album, the Young Thug album, the Lucci one that you reminded me of. But I want it to be albums maybe that we wouldn't think that we would come and talk about, because it gives an opportunity to, because we can't just always talk about the issues with the industry and the algorithm and this and that. We have to come with some kind of solution. So if we bring something that is new that came out, that would be the only prerequisite. It had to have come out during the last cycle to kind of just mention and bring
like
some.
A month?
No, I guess because albums,
like
Oshan, albums release every in the
Every second.
No, but
you got Friday drops. You got the Tuesday drops.
The Friday drops. Yeah,
Tuesday
so
drops
basically the
I
last.
grew up on the Tuesday drop. Is the Tuesday drop still a thing or no? That's not a thing. Everything.
Not universally.
Am I crazy? Isn't it? Didn't
No, it
Tuesday
used to be
drop
back in the days. Yeah, back in the days. But the streaming kind of changed that.
It's Fridays now. Thursday Thursday at 2. Well, Friday morning at 2.
Yeah. So whatever new album comes out by the last time that we record, then I would appreciate if we would come and let people know about it. I think that could be cool to kind of do our job, or not our job.
I think we got to expand a little. Like the last week is cool, but like it could just be something to start off with. I could think of albums that were like a month, 2 months old, but we just have not.
You know what? Yes. I think because there's
discoveries of the week type thing. I think would be
yeah.
Especially if it's not major artist alternative.
How about 2025?
Done. We do Grammys now.
2025, and that we haven't really talked about it. I think that could be the
2025 what? Sorry? 2025 albums?
Like when we come up for new music, it'd be so difficult to just limit yourself to what came out over the past week. So I'm saying if we expand the window
for the whole year.
Yeah, if we go for
at
the whole
any
year,
point,
little gems, like a gem that you came across, like, man, I didn't even know this came out this year.
Yeah.
Like that. Like I got it trying to R&B album the other day. I don't even know when it came out. I know it's new, but
right.
You know,
but yeah, we won't put anybody on the spot now because that's not fair. But let's start with some of these albums that came out. So we did talk about the Cardi B album.
Cardi's
before.
record slaps.
So Am I the Drama
slaps
came out. There was discrepancies about the first week sales, for example, about what that number was going to be. Then there was the whole ideology of her putting older records that were part of previous years on it to boost sales. And I know there's a huge conversation about if that should be allowed, but you know, we've entered the era where everybody's just trying to beat the system. So as long as that song or whatever wasn't on another commercially available body of work, I don't really see the problem. Because remember, it's not just about, even though we talked about sales shouldn't really matter, but it does. And if the big reason why sales is important is to show the shareholders at the label that you work for that you are a viable artist, then I don't see a problem with doing that, because all that's going to do is let them know that you are someone that is being consumed by people. So I'm okay with that. Like, I understand people might look at it like, oh, that's cheating, that's whatever, but it's like everybody's cheating in some way. Bots, bundles, radio payola, like everybody is gaining the system in some capacity. So I don't have a problem with that necessarily. You know what I mean? And especially because they don't really count that for the first week anyway, because they added
Not
after.
really, they don't at all.
No, but you could argue whatever, like, okay, if we put it in a literal term, it's like, okay, what did WAP stream the last 7 days? That would be the only thing that would count towards it. But its previous certification won't be added until after.
They counted the Jay-Z Samsung thing, right, with Magna Carta?
Yeah, but that was yes, but
and they counted the Coldplay one too. I mean, not Coldplay, U2.
They did a similar thing, right?
Remember, it was on, but that was the force. That one,
that was a force.
The Samsung was different. We woke up and it was on our phone.
yeah.
Like, at least that's different.
On that, like, it's intelligent. I mean, they're like, let's be honest. If you listen to the whole project.
Okay, so you everyone listen to the album, or at least some of it.
I rinsed Cardi's joint twice.
Yeah,
because like, but the only thing is, I know I need to be like outside to listen. I gotta go to like
a song called Outside.
Oh, but you
gotta go to a club where there's hookah.
You think
like,
so? Eh?
And like dancers and like one's flying in the air. I think for the Cardi record,
you can't put yourself in that place just mentally.
No, that's how I did it when I listened to it. But,
okay.
But then like part of me was like, yo, it'd be lit if this was actually happening.
Yeah.
Some of them records be fire, bro.
No, and
like the female dissing, who is it? JT got slaughtered on this track.
Bia as well.
Like she wasted no time getting to it. Like she really, and then I heard an audio leak of her today screaming.
Yeah, we'll get into that a little bit, but let's stay on the album for a little bit.
Fire, and then Up and WAP are only on there for the numbers. We know that's what it is. So like,
but then apparently there was like another version of it that even had more, like some special edition that even had other previous records that didn't land on any project. But once again, I'm okay with that. Like, I don't like, I mean, who am I except Beanie Man? But like, I think it's okay to do things like that to game the system, game this. I don't know.
Shout out to Kalani, by the way, another appearance, killing it. Kalani has that's a great record.
She's on a run this year.
Yeah, she is
real feature run of the year.
She has a folded challenge. She has folded. People took on the folded challenge. So that's like, I feel like I heard the folded challenge when I heard the song Folded. I was like, I saw Mario singing Folded. I was like, oh, well, this is fire.
I mean, I know we're skipping
JoJo, all these.
You know what I mean?
We're skipping topics, but she is releasing an EP of Folded with those people you just mentioned.
Word.
With the remixes, with Mario, with Brandy. Who else did you mention? JoJo. Yeah, so they're all going to have their own. So that's really.
How'd you feel about the Cardi record?
I didn't hear all of it yet. So
what'd you hear?
How many did you hear?
Probably first 6.
Oh, okay. So you didn't really get into it. Okay.
No, not yet.
Okay, that's fair. Here's the thing I'll say about her.
You hear the Stephon Diggs record when she's talking about like, I hope our kids look like you?
No, which record is that?
Brother. What's it called? I don't remember.
I heard the diss record.
Bro, she's talking.
Which one was that?
If people didn't think that she was, I'll put it to you this way. I heard that record and I was immediately like, remember when Offset was like, oh, she cheated on me while she was pregnant? Like with my son?
Yeah.
Remember when that was a rumor?
Yes.
Do you remember? You gotta acknowledge me.
I can't remember if I remember it.
He thinks he's Roman Reigns.
Acknowledge it.
Yeah, no, I don't remember. I remember there was something, but I don't remember
there was a rumor that Cardi had cheated on
while she was
Stephon Diggs.
While she was pregnant.
While she was pregnant.
I don't remember.
I feel like that's what Offset came out and said, "Oh, you effed on me while you're pregnant." Nonetheless,
wow.
After hearing that record,
yeah,
and how she talked about Stephon, and talked about the Jesus piece hitting her in her head. Jesus Christ, bro!
Oh wow, that's she was giving it up like that.
Yo, yes.
Oh shit!
I want y'all to know that she was piping Stephon for a long time before he got her pregnant.
Wow. Hold on, I'm gonna find out what song that is.
That's all.
It's not in the first.
I think it's Safe.
Safe. What? That's later on.
That's the
What number?
Is it Safe?
If you say it's Safe.
I think Safe is.
Are you about to play it?
It's the Kalani one.
Is it the Kalani record? What you talking about?
Wow. So.
Yeah, because this is the Cash Cobain.
Oh.
And it's not a Cash Cobain beat, but it is Cash Cobain coded, even though Cash Cobain is on the album.
Yeah.
Cash Cobain's on the album. He didn't make that beat, and he's on that song.
Okay, what? No, what?
No, just
no. But expand
because
on
you
the
brought
what.
that. No, because you brought it up, so I'm just like, whoa, that.
But you heard the beat, right?
I thought that was
that
it.
sounds like a sexy slizzy beat.
I
does it
literally
not?
thought that was Cash until you started saying that. I'm like, damn.
And he's on a song that doesn't
Like, damn.
sound like that. This is the song he's on.
No, On My Back is the record I was talking about.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, but okay, then the internet failed me.
Yeah,
It's fine.
On My Back is the record I was talking about.
But this is the
Because why would it safe? That doesn't sound like she'd be talking about that.
Yeah.
What you just described.
She's talking crazy.
yeah
On
this
My
this
Back.
this is the one that Cash Cobain is on. I don't. Let me see if he produced on it. Hold on, let me see. No, it's vinyls. Oh, shout out vinyls. Okay, Drake's vinyls. Okay, and then it hold on.
Wait, is
Yeah,
Vinyls OVO? Is that why you said that?
No, but he's just done. He's worked with
Oh,
Boy
no, I'm
Wonder.
I just curious.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, so he turned it sexy.
They sped it.
Yeah.
They sped it up or
He turned it sexy.
or what have
She,
you.
I thought
But-
it was an incredible.
Yo, the song that I liked the most on this album is, let me see what it is. Is it Killing You Hoes? No.
For like Bodega Batty. You're a Bodega Batty man.
I mean, that one's alright. But the one that hold on. I gotta find it. There's one that sounds like Jeezy should be on that the Airy Time one, which it sounds like
After listening to it,
Jeezy.
did you feel like obviously she's playing to an audience. Did you feel there was enough records for the mandem on this record from Cardi?
No.
I feel like the last
This-
one.
Oh wait, I don't know. I haven't heard all of it. But I heard people say that. They said there was more for the Mandem on the previous album than this one.
Oh, it's Salute. Salute is my first song. Listen to this. Yeah. I'm gonna talk over it just so yeah. I hope you guys might listen.
I didn't get to this.
Let's see if Atlantic. It should be because it was number 7. Oh,
I said
you listen to 6, right? So this was right after. Watch it come. I'm telling you.
you went off, bro.
Yo. And this is produced by, let me see.
Vinyls.
No, TM88.
Wow.
Oh.
So one of the original 808 Mafia niggas.
The International
808
Players
Mafia.
record didn't need to come out when I heard what was on this, in my opinion.
100%.
That could have been hidden on the joint.
Okay.
Oh man,
That should have been hidden.
Bro, if we knew,
Oh,
if
not
I knew
hidden.
some of this other stuff was on here, I'd be like, yo, she is gonna kill these guys.
So then,
So there's an issue.
based on what you've heard it in entirety. You've
Yeah.
heard 6 songs. Which song would you have led with instead of Imaginary Players?
Any of the songs I heard before
I know,
that.
but let's just.
Why I need more. Like any of them I would have put. Even if you want to put out the first record with Summer, I would accept that too.
if I'm going, dead.
Because I think you're
Dead
getting
for
at
sure.
because you're getting yeah.
And then instead of Imaginary Players, Dead for sure and Outside, easy.
Well,
I can see
Outside
Cardi-
was the second one, right? I mean,
Outside is
was the first one. Was the
But
first
Outside was
single that
already
came
out.
out?
Outside came out.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Outside was out.
Well,
Yes.
a while ago though, but yes.
Then Imaginary
Then Imaginary
Players.
Players came out. Okay, then easily you could. Well, I mean, the Safe record with Kalani came out the day of the record.
Yes.
I feel like
So
that
I feel
could've
like
been
they were moved to
Could have
Earth.
put that earlier. That could come
Yeah.
out before.
Okay.
Yeah, you can
Imaginary
bring up the record with Kalani. Kalani's
But they didn't know about her turning up.
who?
To I don't know if they perceived Kalani turning up to take advantage of strictly Kalani being on it. If that's
Bro,
your
even
point.
that-
They've been
that
seeing
Principal
Kalani
record.
all over the all year.
I know, but I
That
don't
principal record.
People
that
say-
that
people
sampled Janet
change stuff
Jackson.
less-
the pleasure
Bro.
principle one.
Yeah, because Janet, you don't need Janet. She obviously cleared
That was
it.
the same. But
She
people
showed
change things less, for instance. If when you see Kalani going crazy, you could have easily
I know,
done
but
that.
but the argument could be if any
Did
if-
Imaginary Players have a video? No.
yeah, absolutely.
Yes, it did.
Had
That
a
was the
video?
big. That
They
was
did, and it
that was the big deal of it.
Yes, they kind of copied or like took the essence of the
whole
Jay-Z.
thing, yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay,
it,
you're right, I
they
do
made it a moment because they were trying to. I understand what they were trying to do, but this just shows you that everybody doesn't always.
I'm fine
make
with
the
it though
best decision.
because it made a lot of people go to the Jay-Z record. Like that,
Also,
the
this
Jay-Z
just shows you how
record
much
is
fire
going
she had. We're sitting here
crazy.
saying, man, she had so many other things she could have done.
Yeah.
This is a good problem to have.
And
Yeah, of course.
and look,
More the merrier.
exactly. And the thing is, at the end of the day, like I understand the argument is, oh, she's not the greatest lyricist or whatever, but and she has people
What's
that
that
assist,
argument?
Tell that to somebody's distance, bro.
that people assist on records writing wise. But I'll tell you this:
They're ghostwriters, all right? They got no credits.
They do what? What? They have credits.
Gives writing credits? She gives writing credits to everybody?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, maybe there's some that don't, but the point.
Partisan is on
But I don't know if I saw his
18
name.
records,
but he is.
17 records, and his name is there.
But-
it's not a ghostwriter if that's the key.
Fair.
But the point is that you still have to make a good album. Like you can have people, like having people write for you or contributing or whatever. Okay, everybody has the same material. Everybody is in the same industry and has access to the same people and access to the same producers, engineers, writers, blah, 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 video directors, makeup this. But how do you turn it into a body of work and how you deliver it?
What they say in Independence Day? That's not entirely.
Was it Independence Day? No, that was a Men in Black.
Yeah,
that wasn't Men in Black.
Entirely accurate.
Oh, the fact that you remember that too is funny.
When he's in the Area 51.
Yeah,
there is no spaceship.
There is no.
It's not.
There's no secret bunker. There's no spaceship. He didn't say anything.
Oh no, not yet.
Where you have the bodies? You knew that, and you did nothing.
They did nothing.
What's his name again? That actor. Oh, it's Bill Pullman.
Bill Pullman's the president, but who's the father?
But no, but that's him saying no. That's him. He's saying that there's none of those things.
No,
right?
No.
Bill Pullman's the president.
The president
the guy
saying that
is like. His name is like Harry Levin or whatever.
No.
I know
we're telling you. We're telling you. Yes.
Hold on, I'll tell you.
Yes.
I thought the whole thing was because he didn't realize as the president that all that stuff was actually happening.
Because remember his son David used to be married to the president. That he was the one who said, "David, you have to tell them, David." How do you not remember?
He tried to warn you.
You're talking about
John Hirsch. John Hirsch.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go. Watch
Anyway,
that
I was just saying that's not entirely accurate. Only the part where you said everybody has access to everything that everyone has, and that's not entirely.
All of you would be dead now if not for my David.
Yeah, put enough for my David.
He's a great actor. Yo,
put enough for my David.
But anyway, yeah, let's
The
not.
Independence Day is that's another class. That's a classic.
They don't like when we pivot.
I love movies like that where classic acting is happening in like a blockbustery type thing. That doesn't happen enough anymore. Anyway,
we got to bring it back.
Yeah, we got to bring it back. Bring it back. Yeah. But I'm just saying, like everybody doesn't have access to all the same things.
They do. I disagree.
No, they don't all have access to the same producers. They don't have all access. Everybody doesn't have access to what Beyonce has. Everyone don't have access.
Everybody has all the same access.
Everybody doesn't have access to what Drake has. No. They don't.
They have the access. They don't have the talent and the way to turn it into something.
Probably.
I don't agree.
In the female space, there's probably only 3 other hip hop artists in the female space that has access to the stuff Cardi has access to.
Bro.
And then if we're going across all genders, I'd say 10.
Jermaine Dupri just was on a podcast saying that, I can't give Chris Brown what I give Usher. Chris Brown don't have access. How's that different? That is picking a particular producer who is saying that Chris Brown, who's here, does not have access to that guy. So that's what I'm saying. Everybody doesn't have.
You don't have JD, but can you get Brian Michael Cox?
But that's not the same thing, is all I'm saying.
Why not?
Because you said access to all the same things.
What I mean is a blanket statement. If you're looking for the greatest engineers and producers and songwriters, you have access to the pool of the people that exist.
You can't ignore the fact. Cardi was able to clear a Janet sample. I don't know how much that is.
I don't know. If she's anything like her brother, maybe it was $0. Like when Michael Jackson cleared Human Nature for FWV and said, "Don't worry about it."
But I feel like Cardi's money, power, respect, Scarface.
Key to Life.
I just don't think all the female rappers, if we're gonna go female rappers, have all the same access that Cardi has.
I think Nicki's the only other person who could pull what Cardi pulls from I need you're up.
But if you're talking about sounding good, if you're just talking about general sounding good, money, has equipment.
Yeah, then Lotto's fire. I think Lotto's fire. I think Lotto raps better than all of them, in my opinion.
I agree too.
But I don't think Lotto has the access that Cardi has.
Okay.
Just people don't have the same access to these.
Everybody's misinterpreting what I'm saying.
All right.
All of us?
Yeah, all of us. All three. What I'm saying is, when you are in the industry, okay? So industry is the first barrier to entry. The first barrier to entry.
Yeah.
The second thing is you're assigned to a major label.
Yeah.
That's it.
The third thing is you're the breadwinner for that label. That's a different level.
No, I understand. But what I'm saying is, who is part? And I'm not trying to do the songwriting thing and whatever, but Partisan Fontaine, there's 20 million Partisan Fontaines is what I'm saying. So and that work in the industry.
I don't think so either. There's 20 million What does that mean? You mean just 20 million writers?
Amazing writers that are out there.
Writers. But you said 20 million record. Partisans.
What I'm saying is,
no, or else Partisan wouldn't get paid what Partisan pays. He gets paid
but that's paid on.
He has a track record of success.
Track record.
And therefore, everybody can't get Partisan to write for them.
Here's what I like to say. To me, I look at musicians the same way people should look at athletes.
100%.
We're all on the court and we could all hit threes. Sure.
All of you guys play basketball.
However, some of us
haven't hit
like
threes.
Steph, or like if you give me the ball, it's a bucket. Partisan is one of those guys. Give me the pen, let me inside, it's a bucket. Every writer isn't a walking bucket. Some guys are a walking bucket.
Okay, so let me
Cardi
ask you a
has
question.
access to all the walking buckets.
So,
she has access to all the walking bucket producers, all the walking bucket writers, all the walking bucket videographers.
And I listen. I only say the only
her A&R is probably top tier, which is why her sequencing's fire. Like all these things go together. You know this. Putting together album sequencing is a huge part of it.
100%.
The rollout is a huge part of it. Who you got in is a huge. How much time you can get from these people? Yo, you got to be locked in here with me. Who knows what Cardi's process is like? Is Cardi a process where it's not that you got to be locked in for 2-3 days on her dime? Yo, but we stay until this is done. There's a lot of these factors.
I don't think you guys are understanding what I'm saying. So I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna well, not move on, but we're gonna button up.
You're in charge. By the way.
No, we're gonna button up the misunderstanding. I'm actually speaking to how great Cardi is because everybody who's in the industry is on a level playing field because they have the access. Use the term access in whatever way you want to say it, but they have the opportunity to be in the room. Okay. Since we're gonna put it on partisan fontaine,
why won't you finish the sentence so we can understand? Because even that little piece is still.
Who do you know that partisan worked for before he worked with Cardi? So if we're gonna put it on partisan, who did he work for? We're not
putting it on partisan.
No, because you mentioned him as being somebody of note that's very important, that has contributed to her success, and that there isn't many partisans. So following that line of thinking, where did partisan first get his jump start into being the guy?
I don't know.
Somebody took a chance on him. And my guess, it was probably Cardi. Now, my point is that there's other people and everybody in the industry who is a great lyricist, who's an okay lyricist, they have access to people. But the fact that Cardi was able to take what she has, take the connection she's made, take the songs that she's recorded, and put it in a way that gets received this way, we know she's not the greatest in terms of those things, but she used what she has and made it great. And that is going to separate her from other people. Because if you look at, and I hate to do this, but it's like, if you look at her and Megan Thee Stallion.
Ye's the one who found her.
Okay. So, okay.
Wow. And then, Jesus. And then he's just been absolutely killing it for Cardi. Bodak Yellow, I like it.
There you go.
Wild Side, WAP, and Up.
So, okay. So, that's the point, is you have to find, this person has to be found and known, and you have to work well with them. Sometimes you write stuff for people or you work on records with people and it doesn't come out the way that it's supposed to. Like, there's so many different things that can go wrong. There are great female rappers that don't like that the end finished product doesn't attract that many people, or doesn't get spin in the club, or doesn't get streamed, or you know what I mean? So my point is that she's done a good job of selling herself and putting herself in a position for that to be received and sequenced the way that it
Cardi's
is.
The one who found him. I had to backtrack.
And that's fine. But my point is that you have to be discovered first for there to be a thing. And then he started going crazy. Then he started working with other people and all that stuff. But anyway, but the point is that if you have that, you still have to deliver. Just like with singers, you can be a great singer, but the writers that write the music or whatever, you have to deliver it in a way that is believable, in a way that sounds good, in a way that people even care about. There's lots of music. We just started this podcast. There's lots of people that release music that no one even knows about. You know what I mean? But she is in a very specific and precarious position. But yeah, the album overall, I like that What's Going On sample interpolation with Lizzo, our Nigerian sister. But yeah.
She's Nigerian?
Well, remember that video where she was singing the Igbo traditional song, and the accent was perfect. And we're like, oh my gosh. Yeah, this girl, you know. But yeah, so that was that album that came out. And like I said, it's gonna do what it do. Did anyone listen to any of the other albums that came out that time? There was a Doja Cat came up with an album called La Vie. Wait, you didn't listen to the Doja Cat album after all of that caping?
No. I downloaded it, but I didn't listen to it yet.
No, you got it. How was it?
I heard it's more pop stuff, more 80s, more that
it's
not as much rap.
It's a very, very, very good album. It is really dope.
What's not a good album?
An album that's not sequenced well.
I mean to you, that's come out lately.
Oh, well, I guess we'll get
He's
there.
music shill. He's not gonna answer.
I guess we'll get there. But the Doja Cat album, the reason why that it was dope, well, because for timestamp purposes, I just want to stick to the Doja Cat. When I know no one cares about that, but that's fine. That's quite all right. The V album is the antithesis of her last album, the Scarlet one, which is the hip hop centered album, which is all raps, all heavy beats. This was
top 3.
This was a very different direction in terms of the sound. The sound leaned into what you would argue is 80s, 90s avant-garde, like electronic type, but with these
synths and stuffs.
You know what I'm saying? Like these type of joints.
It's okay.
Right.
Like in those movies.
And then you got, records like this, with SZA, if this would play. Wow, you're not okay. Like
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
So there's a lot of
who made that song?
Which one?
Monday,
that is Alexander O'Neal and Sherelle.
This guy.
So this album is like it's a homage to like the 80s and 90s, but then there's like bits of Janet in there. There's bits of
Isn't that more 80s and 90s?
Yeah. No, I know, but now we're talking about the black side, because I believe there's a lot of Prince.
There could be 80s, 90s black music.
I know, but there's.
Well, you just played Ton of Black to me.
Yeah, but then there is right. But if you go on there, it does expand a little bit, but it kind of stays there. There's a lot of Prince influence.
Okay.
A lot of the time, Jimmy Jam, Terry Lewis, which is they're all from the Prince family tree of production anyway, because they all worked with him. There's even some there's just it's really well done. And then the thing that I like about it, the juxtaposition was crazy, because you'll hear that, right? Like, I want to know the best song to play to
show the difference,
to show what she did, because then she sampled this. Wait. She did this. And then
what's the rhyme?
And then she'll just start I don't want to get us flagged, but then she'll just start rapping like insane. So there'll be these songs where it's like you're not expecting rap to come,
and then it shows up.
And then when she raps, it's like she's trying to show you that she's one of the best rappers, kind of thing. Like it's not like she doesn't come on and do like pop rap. Like she raps like lyricist rap, but over these beats. And that's what I liked about it, because because before she said she's a rapper who sometimes does pop, and then for this one it's kind of like the reverse. So I just thought that was really dope. And the thing is, if we focus on sales too much, it's gonna be behind Mariah Carey, because Mariah Carey also dropped an album. And Mariah Carey is gonna go, I think she's gonna debut at 4, because Mariah Carey dropped Here for It All. And she's selling 65 units, and then Doja Cat is gonna be going, I think, 5 and sell less than that. So I know the album sales thing is whatever. She's gonna sell 59 actually, Doja Cat, and debut at number 5. But yeah, it was honestly a good album. Someone said she made a mistake, and her mistake was releasing during the Cardi B wave of things.
Because people have to sell.
Well, think about it.
People have to go buy 2 albums.
Think about it. The fact that both of you didn't hear it speaks to the fact that it released at the wrong time.
Yeah, I agree. But who would make that mistake? Or did they just overassume Doja's size as an artist? They thought like it'll be okay.
Why they projected her numbers? Who cares about numbers to be low?
59,000. And debut at number 5 behind Mariah Carey. And this is yes, and
numbers are
that's really bad. I'd be mad at somebody at the label for that, in my opinion.
Well, I guess RCA would be.
We'll see what the second week
says. That's a miscalculation.
Right. No, that's cool. But 25,000 pure sales is pretty good for that. Okay, another album.
It is, but it could have been better. Right?
No, absolutely. And sometimes, and there is a, there is the idea of, does it really matter when you drop in terms of, because are you going to not listen to one person because another person dropped? And well, based on this sample size, the answer is yes.
It's not that. It's just that the Cardi rollout was taking up a lot of the oxygen in the room, in my opinion.
What about the Young Thug album that came out? Oi Scuti. Did you guys listen to that one?
Yeah, I did.
What did you think?
Tell us.
Look, man, I'm happy he's home.
Yeah.
Look, man.
No, I'm happy he's home. Anytime an artist had an entire music career talking about a specific subject, and then as part of their court mandated release, can't really talk about that subject. Mm-hmm. It's always gonna be interesting to see what their pen adjusts and does, especially for guys who are like just kind of one of those like rapping about my life type of guys. Mm-hmm. But maybe it's because like a lot of people around him, like Gunna's dropped, Lucci dropped around the same time. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It just.
What about it?
Bro, he's talented, man. But it just this one just didn't feel well produced. Some of the levels fell off when I listened to it. Sequencing of the album to me, I had a hard time understanding.
Okay.
I had a hard time understanding the MacGuffin of the album. Like, what was the main theme? What was the impetus to do this? You know what?
All of my guys are white now, is what he was saying as for the cover.
No, I know, but like.
Right, what does that mean? Like,
I understand. Yeah. Look, this guy was on a dress on the album once, fully naked. I think on the Barter 3 or whatever.
Barter 6, yeah.
Barter 6. So, I'm never against expression, right? I'm always going to be one to say, is there quality stuff on there? Mm. Of course, this is a talented artist, but
yeah,
it probably got drowned out a little bit by some of the other things. Like, I mean, look, it doesn't help that Lucci dropped the same day. Right. That's me being me.
No, I understand, but. Right? But if you want to talk about consumption, right?
Well, because they deaded the beef and then dropped the same day.
Yeah, and both had songs on each other's projects, right?
So, but for me, in terms of like, again, when I listen to Thug, it's like certain artists, I listen to them, I'm looking for something. I'm looking for, because they do different versions of the same thing. Like, they do that thing, whatever that thing is, that sonic offering, that content, that subject matter.
Sonic boom!
Yeah.
And... yeah, look.
It's so funny that in today's game, when people drop albums that are only streaming, if somebody's bigger than the other person or whatever, no one knows or heard about the other guy's album. But back in the day with CDs, 50 Cent and Ye dropped same day, and buying both albums helped each other.
Because, going to the record store was like a...
I know, but that would make more work, which would make more people have to decide, am I going to have to buy this one or this one? Because I can't split all... Everybody's not rich to just go buy it. Everybody has the same access to these things majority of the time, and somehow somebody's album coming out digitally makes all these other people's digital albums that are right here on everybody's phone not be affected because it was dropped the same time. Like, I think people don't know.
I heard the Miss My Homies record from Thug, like the
the 7-minute one.
Yeah,
where he's
I thought the record was fire, so I'm like, I couldn't wait to hear what the rest of the album was like. And when I listened to the album, it felt like he just made that, and the rest of this was already in the can before the leaked audio.
It's funny how music is so subjective.
Excluding Whoopty obviously, because Whoopty was
there's a lot of people that said that song was trash, and other people said what you just said.
We've reached a fever peak. No. We've reached a fever pitch of opinions being widely different based on who, like, because.
Did you like it?
That song?
The 7-minute joint, yeah.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
When it came out, I didn't like it.
Oh, wow. Okay.
In context of the album, that was one of the saving graces.
Wow.
But sometimes that happens with songs.
Right? Because even the Imaginary Players...
You didn't like it on its own?
Because
it felt too long?
No.
Okay.
I just felt like it was just too much going on. It felt like, because of all the jail tapes and everything that was happening,
it felt like
it was like it felt like a last-ditch effort to save face. Like, it didn't feel like this was something creative that I meant to do because of, my desire to create music. I felt like this was a response to all the backlash of things that people were never supposed to hear. Okay. And this was, I miss these people because of the things that I did and then how I handled the podcast and whatever. That's why I didn't like it. But when I was listening to the album, the parts of the album to me that veered off when he was doing the heartfelt records and the records where he was more melodizing and stuff like that. I love because I felt like he was trying to say something. I felt like there was a direction he was trying to go and feel, even when he talks about gun and stuff like that. But then some of the songs that were the fun records, they felt like he was phoning it in. Like they felt like
but that's the part where I'm talking about his topic content needing to change.
But just because you can't talk about gang activity, I'm not gonna. That's not good enough. That's not a good, because to be honest,
such a weak sauce conversation,
right? Because honestly, when you said that now, I just realized that he had some kind of restriction. But I didn't feel like he was that, because he's talking about snitching and this and that and the third. Like what can he not say? YSL?
Certain affiliates, YSL. Okay. You can't talk about any actual gang activity. You can't talk about his Draco. You can't talk about his...
Even on the news song I like with Cardi B. Like this is one of the.
Yeah, that's a good one. I heard that online.
There was a song I can't remember where it was like very emotional, and he said something, and he was like doing some vocal. It's a good song, and then all of a sudden we got London on the. It's like, yo, bro, turn right now. But we got London on the trip.
Is the thug thing a mechanism of expectation because of the tape leaks? Because he's out? Because like maybe we the listeners expect too much from the Thug album and aren't just taking it as a body of work, or are we comparing it too much of what he's had before? Or
like even
it's all around. It's everything. It's the success of Gunna. It's the leaks. It's the people not around him anymore. It's the talking so much hype about something for a while and then being let down. It's the not reacting right away when he got out of jail with music. Where that used to be a thing when niggas got out of jail.
First day out,
freestyle video, something. It makes a moment, and that didn't happen then too. So you have all of that, and Gunna just smoking and just minding his business, continuing on his way,
getting in great shape, going on runs. Yeah,
like all of that in conjunction with not sounding the same as his previous albums, which makes people, you know what I mean? Because remember when Gunna had a situation, everybody stopped fucking with Gunna. People are like, oh, his music's gonna suffer.
That was one of the first.
I remember hearing that. They said it's gonna suffer. It's not gonna be good. You're gonna have no features. You're not gonna have all that sauce. It's gonna be all gone. It's gonna be.
All I got drowned up by that Fuck You Mean record though. I heard that Fuck You Mean record. That's how people go crazy.
That whole album was fire.
Yeah, run that shit back, Turbo.
And that whole album, he stayed with this guy. You guys said he wasn't gonna get no big beat producers anymore. You guys said he weren't gonna get this. Like, no more free. And look,
and it didn't matter. It didn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. You guys heard the first record on that Young Thug album, the Ninja one. The towards the end
with the NER, NEG, the hard.
Yeah, we heard.
Yes, you don't have
to. You know what's funny? Here's what I'm gonna say.
He loves it.
In isolation.
You love it.
See?
No, in isolation.
What does he not like?
When I heard track one, and then I heard this, right? The first half is just the lawyer talking about how they're so dangerous, and then he does the rap, and then that came. I was cool with it. But then when I heard how everything else was going, I'm like, oh, no, okay. No, you can't do that. You can only, if you do something like that at the beginning, it has to be because the rest is going like this. So you're like, let me get this novelty shit out the way because I'm about to just hit y'all with like a great, but then.
He probably thought that's what he was doing. I don't think he deliberately mailed in the rest of the records.
No. But I felt like he would.
To your point, all that right there connects to the album theme where he's talking about all his boys are white now, right? Like that's why he does that. There's a reason behind it.
Again. I mean, there's always a reason, but sometimes we don't always understand the reasoning, and like he has all the features that he needs. He has Future, he has Sexy Rich Sexy, Lil Baby, he even has T.I. Song was Ken Carson, and he has Mariah, that's not his girl, which we don't know if they're really together right now, based on, because she's on the album a lot, but maybe she cleared it and she's like, you know what, even though we're not together, I'm still gonna let you have the records. I'm not gonna like ruin your album rollout because we're not a thing, and that's a business decision most likely. So
she still gets paid,
and she still and maybe the label's like, yeah, we know you're not cool with him, but no, we're taking advantage of that.
Rumors are that they're not together no more, right? Or
that is one of the rumors, but if you listen to him in interviews, it sounds like they are, and it's just like he's in a doghouse. Shout out Yeet and Drake.
Yeet.
Then and he says that even in another recent interview, he's like, oh, I really love Gunna or whatever as a person, but like we're on our separate ways, we're on our separate paths. No, Gunna has been on a separate way and separate path for a long time. So him even saying that is like, I don't know if it's just to reach for the name of somebody or whatever, but Gunna has really went into another direction and hasn't really looked back in a slight way.
That's not entirely accurate.
It isn't? Well, do tell.
No, I just wanted to say that.
But the Lucci album that you showed me,
yeah,
which I didn't I completely forgot.
Yeah.
Went out. That sounds
fire.
See. Okay,
Sounds
so
like
you know what
passion.
I'll say?
Lucci has you like,
Sounds
bro.
like-
And you know what's crazy? It's a lot of girl records. It's a lot of y'all.
Is it?
I was in jail for a minute.
You're allowed to talk about girls.
No, but it's like I could tell, like, you know, dude's been inside for a minute, so it's like, yo, you can't be messing with my mans.
Yeah.
I'm missing on you, girl. Like, he's still talking this stuff.
Yes,
He's still talking to the haters.
But it's
But it's a lot of like, yo, I'm
wrapped
fighting
around
outside.
that.
Yo, I'm rocking with women and wearing my chains,
bro.
And it should be. As it should be.
It's because
bro.
it's
Yes,
real.
and it
because
all
it's,
fits. It's like,
I think,
man.
And the production.
I feel like I have a better feel for who he is as an artist. Like, yeah, I get it. Like, bro, the man was really sitting down for a minute saying nothing.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? and he's out now, and like I'm back. I'm getting more love because I'm a dude. I'm not even a street guy. Like I'm gonna say like that. I'm not a street guy at all. Like, right?
Your street like that.
A lot of the content I was seeing around Lucci, even from guys who aren't street, comment on, yeah, but Lucci took the time and he was sitting down and he didn't snitch. At a time when there's a whole lot of Atlanta snitching, a whole lot of this, that, a whole lot of boo.
Yeah.
I've heard Lucci records. I was waiting for the Lucci project because I'm like, yo, this is the guy who got out and stayed 10 toes down and didn't say nothing. I want to hear what he said.
He didn't say nothing.
See, so wow. Okay, that is a fair assessment, because to be honest, from what you were playing, that's kind of how I felt like the whole Young Thug album should have been,
bro. Like,
just because when he was in that bag, when Young Thug was in the bag of what you showed me on this Lucci project, that's where I felt like he was at the most sincere, and he's done projects like that before, but I know you want to get back to the fun, especially. Some people don't understand it. Sometimes when you're pigeonholed and you're put in a situation where you can't do certain things, sometimes the solution is to double down even more in that pigeonholeness instead of saying, okay, what can I do to work around it? Let me just say a bunch of nothing versus, no, let me double down into the emotional relationship. I left my girl outside. But from the Lucci album, it sounds like that was pretty much what was done. Saying with a certain sound, but that is where it's album time. We know you can make the big records. We know you can make the party records, and we also know that you are restricted. So
and his records are short, and it's just a bunch of sonic offerings. 3 minutes, 30 seconds. Get in and out. Verse, chorus, vote. Okay, see you guys later. On to the next thing. Verse, chorus. You know, sometimes it's chorus, verse, chorus. All right, yo, I'm out of here. See you later. On to the next record. Like, bro.
As it should be sometimes.
And it's just so consumable. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the Lucci album was just so consumable. I found listening to the Thug album work. Like, I like to listen to albums once I start them because I'm like, it's like a movie. I don't like walking out of albums. Same way I don't like walking out of movies.
Well, see, that's why I only ended up where I'm only on 6.
But you walked out because how'd you not finish?
No, but I didn't. But I could have just jumped to different parts of the album.
No.
But I stopped it there. I pause shows and movies all the time on my shit to continue.
Oh, I got you. No, I'd be setting this out. If I look at the runtime, just like a movie.
No, you skip.
Yeah. I don't skip no records.
You have.
When I listen to the album for the first time, I don't skip no records.
That's not entirely.
I be telling you, I don't skip no records.
Okay.
There's no spaceship.
Did anybody? I know this came out. This is another situation where something came out and we didn't notice. The Jeezy mixtape.
I knew it came out, but I didn't listen to it.
But
I heard some of it. Yo,
I will.
Every song.
Yeah, because Jeezy's is goated.
Every song. First of all, it's produced by Don Cannon and DJ Toomp, which, as you know, are legends. Yo, every song is like a big sample, like a
Jeezy's
big
rich,
and it's on streaming. I'm scared that tomorrow they're gonna.
Stuff is on streaming.
Yes. Listen to this song. Hold on.
Yes, it's a real thing. Not
listen to this.
Bandcamp.
Bro, how is he doing this? No, hold on. Let's let him start a little bit. Hold on, don't worry. I'm gonna timestamp this so I know what 45.
Jeezy.
Hey, watch this.
traffic jam, I feel trapped.
Jeez.
Bestseller entrepreneur, I'm still strapped.
Yeah.
I just wanna pull in the back where I live.
Yeah.
I just wanna get home back to
My kids.
Nigga, they loaded just roll dice.
Yeah.
Well, I have appointment listening for this evening. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set up the hookah. I'm gonna set up the hookah and get to something.
Bro, like, I need to.
Is it the Still Snowin joint?
Yes, and it's man, and
It really is on stream. It came out Sunday. Yo, this guy's just doing his own thing.
see, and this is
DJ drama all over this thing.
yeah.
I'd like to welcome y'all back.
He's going up. Are you here? Yo, blatant big samples, like it's crazy, it's crazy, and it's on streaming right now. Hold on. Hey. See, come on. Let me tell you something.
Yo, bring me to a cookout right now.
Let me tell you
Bring me to a
something.
cookout right now. Put a beer in my
shout
hand
out
right
Jeezy
now.
for his successful
pivot,
tour
right?
with the whole orchestra.
The orchestra joint, the TM Live.
Please talk about that.
get dressed up in from head to toe, suited tuxes and
Have to.
baddies, niggas,
Have to.
ballers, and they go out and they sell.
It's like going to a boxing match.
He's
really.
about to do November and December. I think he's doing
Is it Vegas?
Vegas. He's doing a Vegas residency
Wow.
with a whole 21. I mean, no, I don't actually know. It's a big
orchestra.
piece, a big piece. And there's the theme. There's more. I think there's a Halloween version of it, and then there's gonna be a like a Christmas vibes.
Wow. Yeah,
Like
because
completely two different things.
Halloween, because a lot of those beats sounded like Halloween Havoc,
and then
WCW,
Snowman in
and the
December.
Snowman for Christmas. That's he.
The Nutcracker. He said for that one, and then for Christmas times, and then I forget what the
makes
one
so
is
much
for.
sense.
For
That
the
makes
fall.
a lot of sense.
Yeah, it's sick.
He's one of the few. Like he's
He's
doing
doing what
yeah.
I thought Ross would do.
in terms of his aging of his music and how he would refine
treating
it.
the
No, just like he Ross is immaculate on them type of productions, man. That I thought he would be the one moving around with an orchestra,
which he did, but not to the level
he did
of-
one. I think he did one event that was like a thing. The symphony. I forget what it was, Red Bull or something.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like I thought he would be. I have a whole album with Justice League.
Yeah,
Like-
Sometime, yeah.
all now. Like that should have been done. He should be the Barry White
Yeah.
and hip hop. Just
Yeah.
no one sound like him, and it's just people will be. He would be doing it. He's the one that does the suits and all that. Like when he,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like he should do that. He
I got
been
picture so sophisticated played over an orchestra.
come
Yeah,
on, man,
yeah.
bro. Like
All
just
the-
think about
all
all the
Justice League.
Vibe Maybach musics, and just imagine like an album of just
serious.
Maybach music type joints,
Yeah.
and what's the Grease record he had?
Santorini Grease.
Santorini Grease and all this stuff, and just a whole album of just that, but immaculate, a whole
Yeah.
album, and he just goes on. People will be doing exactly the same thing, pulling up in Rolls Royces and stuff to go.
That'd be dope.
I don't know why he has it.
I don't know, but I guess he has his reasons.
A lot of people don't like each other.
Well, and there's
You ever
that.
sit down and just think, man, a lot of people don't like each other.
No, they really.
Like I didn't know
don't.
that we'd
Like,
come a day where like all these people wouldn't like each other. Like I'm just trying to think since growing up till now, I never would have thought Jay-Z and Dame Dash. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's been for a long time. That's from 22.
I know, but I think about it all the time. Like I think about these
Where
just
they
all
started
these
from and
these
where they are now.
iconic people like
Yeah,
in a
Jay-Z,
weird way, though,
Dash,
seeing how Jay carries himself and how Dame
You
carries
can
himself,
see- you
I understand.
but still, like I
Same
always
thing with
thought,
Ye. I understand why Jay's
Ye,
like, bro, I love y'all, but come on, B. I'm not. I can't do this,
bro, Ye and Jay-Z, Ye, Drake,
yeah.
like
Were Ye and Drake ever really like?
What?
I don't mourn.
Well, he
the-
ingratiated
I
himself.
don't mourn the
with,
loss of industry friendships. I'm more in the real. Like I'm more in Jay and Dame because I'm like, bro, if I look at just how Jay and Dame look at each other, there's a Jay-Z would say I do it, but Jay-Z will know in his heart, yo, this guy helped change my life. Like,
yeah, but I just feel like it's.
and I don't talk to him no more.
I feel like
That kind of feels
but the thing is a hip hop thing because I've seen so
Yeah.
many old school country guys, old school, different genres of music. How about in Hollywood? There's niggas. These
Yeah.
guys would be friends, industry friends from young, and
Yeah.
now older pictures of them together.
Well,
today,
but hip hop
today.
is such a. I think like also like, you know, they say if you're around like certain people, you become the. If you're around 9 of a certain kind, you become the 10th. And I think we also have to acknowledge that like the characters that are attracted to the music genre that we love,
Oh man,
come from a varying amount of walks of life
mm-hmm.
Mhm.
that make problem solving and de-escalation unique
Oh my God.
and not always the easiest thing to do.
Is that an ego thing?
I think it's a lifestyle thing. If I for example, like we didn't even grow up nowhere crazy.
No.
We didn't even really grow up nowhere crazy. But when I remember when I used to go to school like out in Rexdale and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I would just know that like, yeah, certain arguments with certain types of people who live certain types of lives
Mm-hmm.
Will
who
escalate to
understand
a certain
violence in a
result.
certain type of way
Mm-hmm.
and understand disrespect in a certain type of way and have a certain type of home life, this misunderstanding can go somewhere. And you have to be both then when you understand that, you preempt certain misunderstandings.
Correct.
Because I'm not gonna wait for it to go there. And other music communities and other cultures, like we just have to acknowledge their disagreements don't go there. It's like I'm not talking to you back. Like, you know,
But a lot of
They can.
misunderstandings in hip hop that we see, there's a lot of them is not that big of a deal
At all, but they just go super left.
and they just go for such a long period of time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Thank God Brandy and Monica are together going on a tour. Like
Yeah,
Brandy and Monica, those are the ideas I'm talking about of
Yeah.
people who either they were associated for such a long time, whether there was beef earlier or
Yeah.
not. And like now today, you see them together. Like I knew
I feel you,
50
but like-
Cent and Ja Rule would never. I always knew
You
that.
felt that you
Yeah,
knew
I felt
that?
like they would. I felt like 50 Cent and Ja
didn't
Rule would
50
never.
Didn't
Yeah, there's some
violence,
there's
there's shootings
there's
involved.
I felt like it would never. But I didn't. But I also didn't think that it would be a day where Fat Joe and 50 would be cool like the way that they are.
But there was no violence between them like that.
But they ride for that. They're opposite. They're one of their best. His best friend still hates this guy to this day.
Wait,
Who's
hold on.
best friend?
Fat Joe and Ja Rule are like this.
They're close. They're not. That's
All
not
right,
like
all
that.
right.
They're fairly close. But wait, do you think that some of these situations that end up reconciling are only because they weren't birthed in violence? Is that what you think?
I think that it's easier to come back from something when there was no violence involved.
Oh, come back, but pride.
Okay.
I think pride gets in the way.
Okay, so then explain the Gucci and Jeezy.
Bro,
Well,
they were,
'cause
I
are
saw the
they
verses,
cool?
They were
'Cause
not cool.
I know,
I saw the verses, they were not
you
cool.
see, but them not being cool and still putting themselves in a situation to get money together is still admirable.
Yeah, because bro, it's like in business.
But I
like
get it.
Jeezy has that, but that's another thing. I'd say that they evolved to the point where both of them are capitalists now more than they're keeping to the street code or whatever. Like,
so that's the
like
prerequisite.
I feel like Jeezy was like, no. I feel like Gucci was like, no. And then the manager said, yeah, but they're gonna pay this. They said, okay, hold on. So I just don't have to like.
But a lot of people wouldn't even do that still to this day.
Yeah, but to me that is the problem.
I think that speaks more to
Like that is the
Jeezy's-
street
to
logic
Jeezy's
thing that
growth.
I don't think. I'm never taking that paper. Why?
Because
No, all money's good money, son. Bro, like you're mad at the man for
Well,
like.
all money isn't good money though. That's true.
No, I know, but you know what I'm saying? Like we're not. I'm not asking you to run a terrorist attack. I'm asking you to do
I
a show
know,
with
but
this
some
dude.
people just be they don't care.
But that's my point. The
And
fact that
people
that's what
shoot for less
But that is the problem to me.
in our community.
yeah,
I don't want to say our community because I don't want to generalize it.
I
But
understand.
because
We
I
see
want
it a lot because
I
we
wanna
are from the
acknowledge
community.
the violent areas that some of us come from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, okay, I'll look at a guy. Okay, when I look at our community and how I look at a Steve Stout more than anything else. Where I've always looked at Steve Stout being like, yo, I understand where you guys come from. I understand how you guys think. I understand why you guys are like that. Bro, I'm not like that.
Yeah.
But because I'm not like that, let me help you get into these rooms. Let me help you with the Reebok. Let me help you with this. But I love where I'm from, and I understand why y'all are like this. But y'all really can't be like this to do certain types of business. I think Jay understood that. We can't be like this if we want to do certain types of business.
Oh, he
Nas
realized
understood
that
that.
early.
We can't be
Yeah.
like this if we want to do certain types of business. Dame feels like he never understood that. Certain mans feel like it. Bro, even 50 is one of the most petty snapback dudes ever, and even 50 understood. If I'm gonna stand in the boardroom, there's certain ways I just can't be like that. I could troll you online. Trolling is funny.
Yeah.
But I can't like, pull up on you.
Yeah, he knows the line.
I'm not
and
a
he
pull-up
doesn't-
guy.
and he
When's the last time you saw 50 pull up and
No,
impress
that's
a man in public in a viral video saying, yo, bro, look at
But I'm just
look at
saying,
the
but
audio
with
that
them,
leaked
it's
today.
on forever though. Their
Yeah, but there's-
trolling
but
is
there are
on
ways,
forever.
Like other cultures have on forever, but it's a boardroom
do.
on forever.
Yeah.
I
They don't
remember-
have a boardroom. They don't have no business.
No, I'm just saying, but like there's
They don't have no business. They have no business.
I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? Like, it could be up forever, but
Yeah.
it's capitalistic. It's not violent. It's
capitalistic
not-
in nature.
Oh yeah,
There's a way that I make sure that you
Yeah, that's
understand
like
that we still
50
have
and Jay.
problems.
Like they have their their little business
And then-
type of
but-
thing.
and
And you
that's my
never
point.
hear from Jay.
When it's like that, when it's boardroom business, when it's that type of thing, when it's that
Yeah.
type of blood sport, to me, there's always a way to come back.
Yeah.
Because we all know that capitalism is the hardest. It's dog eat dog, right?
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
show me your weakness, I'm taking it.
Snoop Doggy Dog, yeah.
But you didn't actually try to kill me. or
Right.
maim me or hurt me or
Right.
have people come pull up on me to beat me up and take my chain. So you like those are the things that are hard to come back from. You didn't kill my cousin. You didn't kill my man's. Like these are the things that are hard to come back from. Whereas
So that's what you
I
say.
think our music genre that we love so much because of again it being the vehicle and way out for so many people that had to survive that way.
Correct.
Then they bring that energy into it. And it makes it a bit more of that. Bro, look at the NBA YoungBoy joints, bro. Dudes are coming to that concert and just beating up security guards.
Well, one guy did. And they've ousted him and they're saying this is not representative of us. We're here to enjoy our guy.
Where do we have to acknowledge that, we kind of we just didn't want him to go over the line, but we created an environment that got the dude amped like that. And we know the type of dudes that are coming to listen to NBA YoungBoy. Yeah,
but you can't blame one unruly person for the for the works of
I
that.
know,
but I understand.
What about the fact that so what about the fact that the culture allowed people to just watch? Ain't nobody tried to stop, dude.
Eventually they did. There was a guy.
Listen to the word eventually.
But that's society in general in hip hop, and that's not just in hip hop. That's outside. There's accidents. People take the phone and they're recording before helping anybody. It's all over the place, everywhere.
Right. I don't want to be too hard on what we're. I just like.
Yeah.
I just think that because of some of the communities and places that we come from, right? Mm-hmm. Sometimes it's really hard.
Yeah, no, I get it.
It's really hard, and I understand why it's hard, and I understand why, like it's not for everybody.
I understand.
And I just, but you just don't do big business that way. No, bro, they're not letting the gangster into the boardroom.
Right.
You know what I mean? And there's a limit to what they're going to let the gangster make unless he cleans himself up. That's why all the kingpins look like businessmen.
Yeah.
They don't look like the street guy that started out as. You know what I'm saying?
They eventually elevate and stuff like that.
I guess I was on that. I get you got to do what you got to do to survive. I'm never going to tell somebody, I understand. Hustling this hustle, you got to do what you got to do to survive. Yeah. But it's that same thing of when I first started working at the bank and I had the job where all I had to do was kind of tuck in my button up to look presentable. Mm-hmm. I did have a mentality where I eventually want to elevate to the job where I could wear the suit all the time. Whether I be doing it myself. Maybe you get to the point where you're not wearing a suit. You're the tech bro or whatever. But
correct.
There's that advancement and progression you want to do and you understand,
it's representative,
how do I have to present myself to get into that room?
Right. So that,
I just want us to do that.
Yeah. I mean, Hove is a great example of that. And especially with how he's been handling the NFL and stuff. And forget about the failed casino, but we will get to that if we do. But I didn't realize that his tenure with putting together the halftime show was ending this year. I didn't know that this was the last one. And how do we guys feel about
not gonna be done.
I know, but the contract is. I didn't know. I thought it was. I don't know why. I thought it was forever or not a specific. But Bad Bunny is who he selected for this next Super Bowl. How do you guys feel? What's being said out there?
Where is this year's Super Bowl? If it's not, Miami,
it's in the Bay Area.
It's in San Francisco.
Yeah.
I thought it was in.
Which is why people were like, as a troll to the Lil Wayne people, they were like, "Yo, why isn't it E40 and Too Short?" Because right? So it is in. Yes, it's going to be at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, California, February. Bad Bunny.
That makes sense.
A artist who hasn't spoken a lick of English in any of his songs.
No, it makes sense though.
Why does it make sense? Well, I mean,
it makes sense that he should do it. He's on a tour or he's doing his tour. He's not doing it in the States. He said he's not doing he's not doing any show part of the States. So having the one show at the Super Bowl would make a whole lot of sense.
And you know why he said he's not doing the show?
He doesn't want people to get picked up from the show. From ICE coming down and, hey, you guys having fun coming to this van. Let's take you out of here.
You're not supposed to be here.
Like after this, they're having a good time. Like,
can you imagine?
You guys trying to Frank Lucas after somebody finish, some event or some
going
funeral or whatever, come out and take you? No.
How you sitting fifth row before the fight? You've never even bought me so much as a cup of coffee.
A cup of coffee.
Yeah, do you know the concept of that is so crazy. Like you going to a concert and then being ejected out of the country, like that's insane. And people were mad at him because they're like, you're talking about being anti whatever, and then here you are. But then I thought about it and I'm thinking, the Super Bowl is the one opportunity that all his fans are going to be watching from home. And anybody who's at the show, anyone who's at the game, they're not going to be there if their status is in question.
And not
or
only
to be,
that, do you guys know how much money the Super Bowl tickets be? They're not just.
No, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying.
The tickets are going to be too crazy for just.
So people have an issue with him because
because they think he's supporting the establishment that he's against by performing at the Super Bowl.
No.
I don't.
People have an issue.
Wait, what?
with everything.
And until we just stop, we don't need to stress anymore. Like when you just take that in, pause. When you just realize, yo, people have a problem with every single thing, then this shit is just like, yeah.
The only reason I never felt no way, I was excited when they announced Shakira and J-Lo a couple years ago.
Yeah, but we know
they're baddies.
Yo,
For me, it was about music, but
That's about their dancing and their moving.
people
I don't even know J-Lo tried to regulate Shakira to like the 15 minutes. Yeah, it's on me now. I was like, bro, this is disrespectful. You know, Shakira has, I think, pushed more records than J-Lo.
Yeah,
way more.
What do you mean you think?
She's way more successful musically than her too.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't understand why she was doing her like that.
Shakira is
She's a
an
juggernaut.
icon.
Remember, Shakira was selling out arenas and
back
J-Lo
and
was
forth.
canceling shows.
When you didn't know where Shakira was, she was still out there selling arenas.
Yeah.
When you're like, yo, where's Shakira? Wait, what's going on with Shakira? And you were like, we looked and we're like, wait, what?
Oh yeah, records, sales.
Yeah.
I'm
Yes.
not, look,
So
I'm
Bad
like,
Bunny, like,
reggaeton is a huge,
and he is
huge.
and he is huge in the game.
And what guests are he's gonna bring out great guests. Like he has records with a lot of people.
He's gonna bring out Cardinal B. I don't think he's gonna bring out Drake, but he's gonna ask. He's gonna be like, Drake, please.
You think Drake won't?
Drake, please. Drake, please. Drake, please. Drake, please.
Won't do it? Okay,
I think
That's
Drake could do
predictions
it
right now.
It would be interesting if Drake did it, but he won't do it. But if he did do it, then he means he will do a Super Bowl in the
does
next
Drake?
2 years.
But that's the question.
That's the question.
If I appear, I'm up.
Yeah, because Bunny was already on a Super Bowl before. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
Kendrick, when he did it, he was on that one before.
Bunny was where?
He
Bunny
did.
came with J-Lo,
He came with.
See, so they get
So
their feet
these
wet
guys, that's what I'm
first.
saying. That's what I'm starting to see.
Is that the
These guys,
secret?
a lot of them. A lot of them.
Some acts don't feature. Some acts you book them. Like Michael Jackson, they booked him.
Okay, but
Okay,
we're
but come on, see, this is what I'm talking about.
Scooting at
That's
that
the greatest
time.
artist of all time. Him and Prince.
Okay, but let's be real. If we're talking about Drake, that's not an artist you preview. That's an artist you book.
But no,
Yeah,
no. But
there's
they
issues
tried.
and
But
stuff.
remember, they tried to,
Yeah,
right?
remember,
And
that
he
was
said
the
no.
rumors.
Apparently, right? The rumors.
Who said that?
Oh, all right.
Let's not go into that. But
No, but who
the
said
point
that?
is,
What is that from? Drake said no to a Super Bowl.
Yes, that's what they said.
Apparently,
Who is
multiple.
that?
I think Drake actually said he turned it down.
Find
I think
me.
it was
Can we Google
Drake
that?
that said it.
Well, I
Drake
don't know.
said no to Super
I
Bowl?
don't know if he said it. I don't know.
But anyway, continue your
I
train
know
of thought
that-
because it was good. Go ahead. You're saying so.
What's his
yeah,
name
so-
said it? Elliot Wilson said.
Yeah, Elliot Wilson did say that they inquired. They inquired. So you
Drake
guys think that he's going to do it? He potentially
If he does
it, then that means there's
he's
a
100%
pipeline
in.
for him doing it.
That's 100%.
Let's throw a couple things out there.
100%.
Okay,
For me.
in 2026,
Yeah.
you have the Super Bowl in February.
Sure.
You have the World Cup with games happening across North America.
And apparently he's
in the
doing it, right?
summer.
And he's doing that, right?
But I didn't hear his name recently.
Because they
I
don't
know.
really do it like that. Like the
I
World
know.
Cup final, they don't usually do the whole halftime show thing. That's
There was supposed to be a new thing, though.
Okay, if they are doing the new thing,
Yes. That's what he said.
and if there is the World Cup final,
Then it's
and if there's a halftime show for the World Cup final,
Man, okay, I see what you're getting.
and
at.
if Drake has already booked that in
Secretly.
New Jersey, East Rutherford, because I think that's where the finals being played.
Okay.
I think it's being played in that New Jersey stadium where the Giants play. If he's already booked that, again, let's point out, if Drake is doing that, he already knows. They just haven't announced it.
Yes. Yes.
If he's doing that, then I agree. He does not do the Super
MetLife,
Bowl.
yes.
Yeah. Oh, MetLife. Oh, yeah.
MetLife. So I agree. If he's doing that, he doesn't do the Super Bowl.
No.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Yeah.
with you so far.
But what if his album roll out? Well, his album's coming out this year.
His album will come out this year.
So I guess there's
Ain't
a lot
no
of
way he saves until February.
No.
He's
What if he
No,
drops
no.
a record that's smashing life? I could see him not like smashing life.
I think Bunny could get him because Bunny doesn't have any of the affiliations he would want to avoid.
Right.
Who's he signed to?
It's an independent outfit. Ritmas.
What if they try
or
to
whatever?
What if they try to stop Drake from going up there?
Well,
That's
of course.
another
Well,
thing, 'cause
that would
remember,
be.
San
Y'all
Francisco's
said that
California,
Drake-
bro.
Y'all said that
Yes.
Drake. But
It's
y'all
not
said,
LA, but it's California.
And
bro.
y'all
It's
also
Rimas,
said
Rimas Entertainment. It's
y'all
Puerto
also
Rican.
said Drake and Hove is not seeing eye to eye anymore
They
either,
said
right?
that, and
there's
they
that.
found
There's
all
another.
this
There's another.
evidence.
There's another beef that you guys would want to
Yeah.
acknowledge.
It's a Cold War beef that they say is pretty intense.
Yeah, but Jay-Z doesn't have carte blanche on. Once I give you the, I think
If it's his last one,
Again,
No,
powers
no,
that be
no,
can
you're
happen.
right,
But once
because-
I give you the,
Hold on.
stage, you are allowed to pick your guest.
No, I agree.
Case in point. Do you know the case in point for that? He tried to stop.
50 cents.
So you know.
Well, I don't know because people said he tried. I don't believe this.
And who made sure that he was there? Eminem.
Renegade.
So yes, Travell, you are right. Once you get the carte blanche, I think if
he's in charge, but he's not gonna be like, no. Like, I don't think he's doing that.
He can try.
No, he's not gonna.
I think his no. Even Jay, I don't think Jay picks. You know, I think what happens is they have a committee. He has sign off. When you're an executive, you have sign off. I think that they come together. I think the teams. Again, a decision for a Super Bowl halftime show.
I don't know why I feel like he said it this time.
I think for
I know. No,
like I feel like I agree with you.
I think
I agree. Except this time.
I think the decision for a Super Bowl halftime show is you're reaching out to you're looking at algorithms, you're looking at numbers, you're looking at traction, you're looking at media residency, you're looking at hits on Twitter, you're using the algorithm, you're saying, okay, who's in the list? Then you look at the short list. And then I think you ping each of those labels or managers and say, would your guy be interested? Would your girl be interested?
No.
Then I think you build the short list just like a big job interview.
Yes.
Then the team, like a creative team picking like the cover of a magazine. It's like, yo, I want this, I want that. They make their arguments. I think Jay-Z's part of that final conversation for sign-up. I don't think he's picking the long list or the short list.
No, I think, see, I was with you on all of it. I think he picks the short list because the rumor was
employed to do that.
The rumor was that I feel that Taylor Swift was a part of that list, and so was Adele. So I think he actually presents.
I believe that Adele.
They present the city and the whatever with here are the people, the short list of people that we think is best, and then they make the final. I mean, we can agree to disagree, but I feel like
Taylor one. I think Taylor said no because Travis is playing, and I think she's like, yo, if he's playing, I want to watch the game. I'm not working. Well, you might see Taylor do it next year.
You think it's as simple as that? Like
honestly, with Taylor Swift, yes.
I want to be.
Honestly,
I'm a billionaire, and my man plays in the NFL, and he's telling me we're going to the Super Bowl.
She can do stuff like that.
We got piped last year. He wants back,
and she's dropping an album just now.
I'm gonna be there.
She's dropping the
but
Greatest Showman
album. But it'll be better
album.
to perform and then go. You know what I mean? Get him hype
because it's work. We're not both working. I'm here to support you.
Yeah. She would.
I believe you with everything except I think this time Jay went.
But I do that the whole team.
No, I think Jay this time said.
Let's point out that this is not a fly-by-night situation. You're talking about executives. You're talking about people that are paid literally probably hundreds of thousands of dollars a year for this to be part of their job.
Why did Jay call Bad Bunny this time? He didn't call any of the other guys.
So they put together a short list. No, because I think Jay makes the call. But
he called Usher.
You think they put together a short list? Okay,
beside Usher. You think he called Shakira and J-Lo? Hey, Shakira, hey, J-Lo.
So they had a short list. And Jay, after listening to this, so let me see what you guys got for the Super Bowl selection.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. I don't see Bad Bunny on here, I think. You gotta put him in, that'd be cool. You think that's what he did? Or Bad Bunny was on the list, he's like, I like that, I like that one.
I think they were walking in with a list, and he's like, before you guys even show me the list.
No.
I think this guy said, I don't usually do this.
Yeah. I really choose to do this.
Why does everybody think he hand-selected Bad Bunny?
I don't think... No, because I think the story makes sense. Like the ICE situation, him not performing in America, give him the one biggest show. You know what I mean? Like people were complaining about him not performing in America.
Spanish Sophie.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, but I don't think that's Jay. I think that's a team member.
But Jay knows everything. He sees it all.
Yo, Jay has a huge Spanish background.
I don't think you're giving his team the team that makes these.
No, I am. I'm saying the guy said this is his last one. Yo, let me just.
No, they're just in negotiation.
I know, and it could be the last one.
Based on
Roc Nation's gonna give away the halftime show.
Roc Nation, no, not give away, lose.
Yeah, come on, man.
Why would they lose it? They haven't had a bad time.
Hold on. Do you know what? You know what Gerald said?
Who's he said, gonna go
guess who's gonna buy
the company that's gonna get it?
You know who's gonna do it?
Turning Point.
Yep.
Yo, Triple, when you said that, I fucking died. He said Turning Point.
Yo, they are, man. They are. They bought EA Sports, man. What do you guys want?
Bro, when he said, I didn't even understand. I had to sit there and think
I want you to listen to this right now. No, I want you to listen to this right now. Yeah, no. If the Saudis have PGA Golf, they have EA Sports.
Yeah.
The next WrestleMania SummerSlam 2027.
They're about to be invested in Zuffa Boxing. So that means they're part of the Paramount deal.
They stole wrestling from America.
Okay. If they get the entertainment rights
to the motherfucking Super Bowl, halftime, Super Bowl, whatever, any business that they could get.
I can see the owners doing it because one thing with them is they're going to come with a check, bro.
I know it's going to be an
unlimited bankroll.
Unlimited amount. And they're going to say no. Guess who's performing at the Super Bowl next?
My issue?
Jason Aldean.
My issue?
Kid Rock.
No, the deal's going to be they won't Hove because they're good to do stuff like that.
My issue, Okay, if Turning Point comes in, by the way, for those who don't know who's Turning Point, let the audience know who's Turning Point.
You can say it. Charlie Kirk's organization.
Yeah.
I know it's an exaggeration, but it's still, it's the idea of something that direction taking over something.
No, it's not.
But I do think it could be the Saudis.
Yes,
yeah, I agree.
That's the more
However, the
level-headed.
reason why I'm worried about it being the Saudis,
as you should.
They're going to change the rules.
no, if the Saudis get that contract,
Yeah.
over the course of that deal, one of the Super Bowls will be in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, 100%.
That's going to be a contingency.
What do you mean? They want the people to come there.
No, I know, but like, is America
And
ready
no,
for their Super Bowl?
Well, you're going to...
be inside.
Let me tell you something.
Again,
when is this contract end next year, right?
Just as a point of
I think it's
reference,
this year, but
they're doing it with soccer games. They're doing it with the Copa de España.
When is SummerSlam? Is their SummerSlam? Is it 2026 or 2027?
I think both events are for
2027.
I think it's for the 2027 year. I don't think it's the next one.
No, the next one is Vegas. So the 20.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something.
But okay, yeah. So are we so the Bad Bunny, because there's some other music ones I want to get to quickly. Because so that's what we are with the Bad Bunny, right? Like, and people need to relax. Puerto Rico is part of the States. Stop saying, why are you getting this artist to perform that is not part of America? Stop doing that just because you don't understand Spanish.
Tweets, man.
Yeah, it's too much.
Stop racist.
There's too much. There's too much.
But Puerto Rico is not a state, though, is it?
It is part of the United States. I don't know how you want to. I don't know
in
how
the
you want
United
to
States.
say it. But just because you don't, there's a lot of Spanish speakers in America. Hispanic and Spanish is different.
And like Bunny said, yo, if you want to see the show, fly over to
No, but like-
go over to where he's.
But yeah,
Okay.
All right. here we
wait.
go.
Oh wait,
It
what are you gonna
is-
say? You gonna say something?
No, it's just important that people understand. It's a U.S. incorporated island territory.
Everything's incorporated for the U.S.
in the Caribbean.
Yeah, come on, we're not doing
But
that.
guys, it's not a state. That's why
Yes,
people
but
have
he
the
didn't
issue they
say.
have.
He
I didn't say
in
anything
the
about
state.
state.
He
I just
said it's
in United States.
It's an
It's not a
incorporated
state.
U.S. island.
What is it an incorporated?
US
Hawaii
island.
is
What about
a
DC?
state.
Isn't DC?
Yeah,
Isn't DC incorporated?
You understand? Okay.
No, he knows what you're saying.
When there's an election in the United States,
Yes, Puerto Rico
do they
doesn't
count
get to
votes from Puerto Rico.
No.
That is the problem people have.
You think they're thinking that deep into that part of it? These
I
racist
don't want
people?
them to perform
because they don't have
get the
voting
rights.
Oh no, maybe. Hey, maybe he's right. Maybe,
Yo, if you guys have a
maybe
problem,
True,
all right. You know what? Whatever, man. Everyone complain.
I don't go to the side of the web that was mad at the racist part of
Yo.
Bad Bunny booking.
Let me tell you something. Y'all are gonna be mad. Y'all are gonna be happy. Who cares, man?
Puerto Rico. What's that?
Yeah.
100%.
Bad Bunny's gonna bring
Big pun.
Yeah,
Y'all are gonna watch it anyways.
Who else is he gonna? Okay, so let's say who he's gonna bring. So he'll potentially bring
Jennifer Lopez.
He'll bring Cardi B to do
Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah.
He'll do it.
He'll bring J Balvin. He's got to bring some friends. Osuna.
definitely
It's
bring
LA,
it.
right? So he doesn't have to do like the super Hispanic or Spanish.
But if he's trying to make a message, then he may.
And what starts
Right.
bringing out all the LA guys?
Yeah, I mean, it's
All right,
possible.
who do you think he brings?
Oh, I said J Lo. I go with J Balvin too. I could see that.
Cardinal B is coming for sure.
Yeah, I could see her now, especially because of this the album.
Yeah.
So I could see that.
Yeah, I guess that. Yeah.
Does he go to bring big names, or does he go to bring big names, or does he go to give artists a platform that don't regularly get that platform?
He
Big
may
names.
do a combination of both.
Yeah,
It's only 15 minutes.
Yeah, but he
you
has a
see-
lot of
you
songs.
see how many people Usher brought up?
He might do Creepy Kush and bring out Nicki Minaj.
That's another reason I don't think he brings Drake. If I bring Drake, bro, Drake is gonna take up a lot of his oxygen. If I only have 15 and I say Drake, come, Drake is like, I need 5.
Yeah.
Beyonce brought out Kendrick, didn't she? Wasn't that the Super Bowl? What was that?
Wait, Kendrick wasn't at the Super Bowl 3 times. There's no
What?
fucking
Oh,
way.
that was just her show that he came out one time. No. Wait. Oh, it was an award.
Because you're talking about when she did Freedom? Is that what you thinking? You thinking of when she did Freedom?
yeah.
Where
What was that? That was a big thing. What the fuck was that?
He was the LA one. He did the LA one
Yes.
with Dr. Dre.
And then by himself.
And he
I
did
don't
by
think
himself.
I don't think he
I don't
came
think he
another
did
time.
another
I-
Well, he did something with Beyonce. So when
He
came
did,
out of
he
nowhere,
did.
did 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 4 minutes.
He
and
did a
got
Freedom
out
thing.
there.
Yes, he did a Freedom Let Me Loose. Okay, so on to local. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate it. On to local news, which this just came out today. We talked about this a little bit before this. Vybz Kartel
In all the shots.
selling out
I had cousins that like
2.
don't even
Sure.
talk to me.
So
That
he
call
has
me.
cousins
He
too.
said, yo, you get tickets.
Well, first of all, did you get tickets?
No.
Even people who get tickets didn't get tickets.
It was the Hunger
Wild.
Games.
It's wild.
the musician Hunger Games in Toronto's ticketing.
I'll be honest. You should. I know he can't. I mean, not he can't, but it would have been nice. Just go to Rogers Center ticket.
Okay, I have a theory about that.
Skydome, I should say.
What they put him in? They put him in the
Scotiabank.
2 nights.
2 nights.
35K.
Here's the thing. I have but hold on. Can we talk about the positives first? Because
it's a positive.
You know what? I have a theory about why he's not there.
Can I be real with you?
Huh?
Drake is not there. It's OVO Presents, right?
Yeah, but it's for his birthday celebration.
His birthday celebration.
That's the way it's being billed as. And I have my theory now about all that too. About why it's being billed that way.
Okay, go ahead.
So
I also think Drake gets a sweetheart deal on the Scotiabank Arena, by the way.
Oh, of course. Wait.
But that's why I think he books it. I think the cost is way lower.
And you have to understand something. When Vybz Kartel is going to these places, right?
They do 4 nights.
Oh, they do 4 nights?
I mean, no, then do 4 nights. 3 nights.
Middle of the season.
Oh, okay, right. Oh, yes, because of
the NBA season. NBA season starts that weekend or the week before, because his birthday is on the 24th.
Yeah, exactly. And I looked at the Rogers Center bookings, and within that same time frame, there's actually nothing at the Rogers Center. The Blue Jays, if they win and get that far, it skips the Sunday. Skips the Sunday and the Monday. There's something on the Saturday and there's something on the Tuesday if needed. There's actually nothing at that time frame. So Drake getting a sweetheart deal at the Scotiabank makes a lot of sense.
But I think he does because of his Raptors affiliation.
And you have to understand something, right? Vybz Kartel is not signed. So I don't think he doesn't have a label situation that's dealing with Live Nation directly. So if he has someone like Drake, who this is a perfect opportunity to, I've been pretty loyal to you throughout your entire incarceration. I've held up the Vybz flag. And you showed love to me. I've shown love to you. You've never performed. I don't know if Vybz Kartel has ever performed here officially. I don't know. Maybe if he's done some smaller things before.
I think this is his first time.
This might be his first time. He has a child that goes to school here. Like, there's so many different things. And I think, but here's the other thing that do you think that it's potential that the reason why he's not doing Rogers is because you think that has anything to do with it?
No. I agree with the sweetheart. I agree with the business.
I'm going to timestamp it. Yeah, but I do believe that is the reason, because it just everything is just so,
and he's never done here before.
It's so insulated. And from a promoter's position, I think OVO is the actual promoters of this.
They are OVO Presents.
No, I know it's OVO Presents, but when artists go places that there is a promoter that brings them. They're not just the artists. I know, Sean, you know this. Like, the artist doesn't just go to a place because they want to perform. Like, there's a promoter that is literally bringing them. So I think in this case, OVO is acting as the promoter. OVO so Radio. They would decide where he would perform.
How much is Drake going to clear that night?
Drake couldn't clear what, money-wise?
Yeah.
35,000 between the 2 days.
Obviously, you got to pay Vybz.
Vybz is getting $1 million, maybe $1 million, probably $1.5 million.
That's it.
Well, he's been doing.
Wait.
Well, he's been doing.
This is big plus. For dancehall.
Yeah, this is like the biggest.
You don't think he's getting more money than that for the
why do you think? No, per night.
$1 million per, so $2 million.
Yeah,
no, 1.5 per night.
Okay, $3 million. Okay.
Remember, because his pay leaked because in Trinidad or whatever was going on.
Yeah.
Granted, I think you got a bit of a surplus, but okay.
Potentially for Drake to be like, yo,
everything's going to be paid for too. So
everything's going to be paid for. Yeah. So
travel,
let's call it 3.5. Now the question is, how much is Drake going to clear?
What's the venue going to clear that evening? What's the consent? Because again,
everything's up.
I don't know what the licensing fee is for Scotia, so I don't know how it works.
Right. How much they got to give.
I don't know how it works. But it'd be very interesting to know what the split is. I assume there's going to be a crazy money clip.
I think they will gross.
Them boxes were 10,000 a pop, by the way. The boxes at the 200 level, 10,000 a pop.
I'm sorry. Then I have to recalculate this. Okay.
They're 10,000 a pop.
And how many? I think
again. How many what seats?
Suites.
Oh, like 50. So on the 200 level alone.
Because there's the other one on the third.
I'm gonna say without paying Vybz, they're making $15 million. 1.5.
Yeah, bro. I think.
And then you take away his pay,
and I think he gets a
licensing, blah blah blah, and all that. So Drake and them are leaving with like $8 million.
So that
to bring
is
him
that back
for
to back
2 days.
days? So where's it?
Yeah.
The Raptors don't play. Where are they?
No.
They're away.
I don't know, but they're
You
not.
don't know.
They're not there.
They're playing in space.
I looked, and everything's clear.
The season is on at that time.
What's it?
Or is it
the
just
season
the
starts
26th?
21st, doesn't it? The
Yeah.
26th. When does the NBA season start? It doesn't start as it's close to Halloween. He might have gotten it right before.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, because if
Wait, the preseason games.
right, October 21st is the NBA season.
And the concert is which day? The
26th and 7th.
Yeah, so they have they're gonna be playing. So I guess they're overseas. I mean overseas. They're away.
Raptors' first home game will be Friday, October 24th, which is Drake's actual birthday.
What a crazy that's crazy. That's a scheduling fun time.
And the show's Saturday and Sunday?
Sunday and Monday.
That's a fun schedule. And Raptors usually play on a Sunday. That's cool. Interesting.
Right? Wait, did one of you guys, or it was me, I don't know, one of us guessed that it was going to be at Scotiabank. I think I had said something really sacrilegious and said it was going to be a history like 4 times or something.
Yeah, you said
3.
something. Yeah, so we cleared you.
26th and 27th is when he's performing.
Yes.
Drake's birthday is the 24th, I believe.
Correct.
And the Raptors play that day.
And the rest. So this is like okay, does Drake perform at any of these 2 days?
Yeah,
and how much does he perform?
100%.
Because remember,
99%.
everybody's
Friday. It's probably why it's Sunday, so you can be lit and recover. Both nights.
But his birthday is Friday? The 24th is a Friday?
I feel like the 24th of October is Drake's birthday.
I don't know.
It is. October 24th.
I know it's around that
October
time.
is 20. Oh, so that is the Friday. Okay.
Yeah.
So you think he does perform? How much does he perform?
Okay. The Vibe Show, is it an OVO Fest thing they're doing at
No.
Scotia, or it's OVO presents
yes.
Vibes?
And that's
OVO presents
see,
Vibes.
I thought so.
there is a miscommunication that happens in this freaking city and in this country about shows. They need to read.
I saw the OVO headlines. I'm like, this is not an OVO Fest thing. This is OVO presents.
They never used the words FEST anywhere in official capacity. So, and I feel sorry for any idiot who actually thinks that it's an OVO fest. Now, it's an OVO fest in the sense of it's Drake and he's having a good time. If that's what you call an OVO fest, then yes, it's a festival. Because and also, do you think Vybz Kartel is bringing people out?
Yeah.
I think so too.
Like who?
As long as he's bringing the country. Our country is wild for that.
We're gonna get to that.
I'm surprised
he's bringing Spice.
Yeah, no felonies.
Well, come on. Of course, she comes here. She comes here a lot. I mean,
actually, Drake got 21 Savage in the country. We're okay.
Nah, it doesn't matter. He's bringing Spice. He's bringing Shensia, because Shensia has also been ingratiated here. Who else is he bringing, if anything, or is that it?
Yeah, Shensia, Spice. Popcorn will be there.
He has to. He lives here.
Poppy
right?
will be there.
Yeah.
He might even he might do surprise. He might bring Molly out. He might do
that. Has she performed here yet?
I know
she's coming,
but she's been with him.
No, she's here. She's coming.
So Molly
she's coming
might
for sure.
Be there. I mean, Drake's gonna,
and then Drake. Yeah. So how long do we think Drake is gonna perform? Is it both days? And if
that part, I don't know.
I feel like he's only gonna do one.
I think he's
one day you won't see him at all.
No, you'll see it. No, you'll see it.
I feel like there's gonna be a day that he himself is just gonna want to enjoy the show.
Yeah, he's gonna saying. So you're not gonna see him.
Yeah,
you'll see him, but you won't see him like coming on stage and like staying long. Like it'll be like the OVO Fest where the one day when we went and saw and he wasn't there at all, and then the next day he was there. So you think he comes out both days, or one day, and how long does he perform?
Oh man, that's so much hard. That's hard. I can't do that homework.
Show starts at 8.
He'll do
gonna run it for 3 hours.
Sure.
So show starts at 8. Music starts at 9.
He might do the middle of the show.
His vibes could run an hour. So then you have another hour worth of guests.
Potentially, yeah, right, yes.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden,
if that's the way that he's, because
yeah, almost like how we did his show,
the New York.
Then
one?
I think Drake can do 30 minutes in the middle on the day that he does perform, and it will be only him. So I think there'll be one day that's vibes and guests, and then the other day will be
vibes and Drake. See, now that's okay.
We'll see.
That's a very good hypothesis because that's very well thought out, and I think that is very.
So we all agree he's not doing both days.
No. I don't think so, yo. I don't because if it's his celebration, if you're enjoying your birthday, this is just him spending all his money to have an expensive birthday party, and I feel like one day, like you said,
do you think we will be announced so people know which day is the Drake day coming up.
You know when you'll know?
Find out.
You know when you'll know?
People on the day one,
the last minute of the last show of the first of the
you're like, oh man, Drake didn't come at all. So pause. So he's going to be the next week. Pause again.
Because his birthday is on the Friday.
I don't think he'll know.
So you think he'll do it on the Monday? Or do you think he'll do it on the Sunday?
I just think like if I'm Drake, right?
Yeah.
And my birthday is the Friday, right?
Yeah.
And I'm flying all these artists in for the show, right?
I'm never doing this
I think there's a real chance that I'm very lit on Saturday with all the artists that I've flown in for this joint.
So then you'll do it on the Saturday.
So I got to do it the Monday.
Okay,
because the show is Sunday. Wait, right? The show is Sunday, Monday. You said?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's doing Monday. I remember when
OVO Fest?
Yeah, OVO Fest when the Outcast, and then he let Outcast be there themselves,
and didn't show up at all.
Yeah. And then did the next
and
one.
Exactly. That's kind of the if we're going by OVO Fest rules.
Yeah, I think he'll do the Monday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, he's gonna do some of the OVO Fest rules.
Yeah,
but not.
Staying on performances. So I went to the Druski show that was also at the Scotiabank.
The talent show.
Oh no, we're not doing this. We're not doing this.
Did you see that there was a clip thing talking to Kevin Hart talking to Druski about what he did in Toronto? Do you know that's out?
Really?
Yeah. I'm actually because I was there, so I want you to please tell me what.
Let me find it.
No, you okay?
Keep talking. I'll find where he.
So
he's
So here's the thing. Okay,
it looks legit.
Did you like it? You like the show?
Okay, here's the thing you have to understand. Okay,
Chris likes it.
Remember when I told you he would say what albums he thought were bad, by the way?
What does he like? Wait, okay, here. You want to hear it? Here.
To close it?
Here. You want to hear it? Here.
To close, exactly.
Okay, hold on.
So listen, let's get into it. I'm gonna talk to you about Toronto too. We're gonna get into it. All right, listen. So a couple things. All right, first things first.
And then he drops to the floor.
Right,
obviously.
my man fucking achieved some history. We're gonna keep history going. Let's exceed that number. By the way, I'm not bullshitting.
Oh, we didn't get to. We don't have it yet. He said he's.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna talk to you about. And he's scolding.
Okay, he doesn't get. Yes, he's scolding him. So
and the video.
I'm gonna tell you what the problem is. So let me tell you what people's problem is first. People's problem and delusion, right, is that they think that they were cheated out of a show in terms of what is known to be a Druski show. That is incorrect. The Druski show has always been set up in the way that it's been presented, and Toronto is not exempt from that. Now, you ask me, well, then what was the difference? Well, I'll tell you. Druski across the continental United States has had Big X the Plug be the main artist build, by the way.
He did it.
Oh, I know. He was there. And
wow, look at you.
You have another artist, a big artist, a legacy artist in Soulja Boy. Yeah. Now, any betting man would know that Soulja Boy was not going to make it in the country.
Why?
Because not even his price, his currents. The current litigation
right now?
Yes, there is someone who is suing him for the R word and the A word recently. And whether it was settled or whether it's ongoing, is there's something that is too fresh and too recent in your history for that to prevent you from coming in the country. Okay, so that's fine.
Without Drake.
And that's a key, but Drake is involved in this, and we're gonna get there. So you as someone who's putting on a show, you have to know that one of the main draws is not going to be in the country. Also, as a side note, they also were showing Snoop Dogg on a lot of the marketing that was being promoted here. So also Snoop Dogg was another person who can come in the country that they thought they were getting. So they didn't get Snoop Dogg, but you could argue, well, that wasn't on any billing. Soulja Boy is on the billing. So that's mistake one. So now you say, well, what am I supposed to do? He's a criminal. I can't get him in the country. Fine. So then you have to now think about a replacement. Okay. Now, when Druski came back on the stage after Big X the Plug, he stayed for a very short period of time and said, sorry, I was supposed to have these guests and whatever, and I couldn't get them. See you guys later. And then he dipped off the stage very quickly because he knew and felt that there was going to be some kind of backlash that would ensue. Now, when someone says that I had guests lined up, my normal assumption is more than one. Okay. And the more than one guest is not including someone who was originally supposed to be on the bill. So in my mind, there's Soulja Boy, And then there's two people that he was trying to get. Now, earlier in the show, he was playing Baby, Baby, and the DJ kept playing it over and over. So there was a rumor that it was Justin Bieber. You say, well, why would it be Justin Bieber? Well, I mean, Justin Bieber had him on his album 3 times. So maybe this would be the time for him to pay the piper, so to speak. But the border issue would not apply to Justin Bieber. So it's not Justin Bieber. Now you say, well, he's one of the few comedians and few social media extravaganzas that sided with. Yeah, go ahead.
There's a clip on his IG that says, "You don't want to miss this tour," and it's him talking to all the people that would be on the tour, and he's talking to Bieber.
There you go. So, and then
on the FaceTime,
exactly. So
he talks to all those other guys and Bieber. So
right.
What would
exactly? So, but once again, you could argue I didn't write Bieber's name, and there's no guarantee. So you can say, okay, fine. So it's not Bieber. Then you think there's a person who he stood beside 10 toes down during the last 600 days, and that is Drake. When he was with Kai Cenat and Kendrick Lamar was coming around, Druski made sure to side.
Drake.
I know, but hold on, but you don't know anything. No offense. But
that's not how we talk. That's not how we talk when we're here. How you talk is it's not entirely.
Oh, God. What I mean is, and here's why it
Wait,
is
did you talk
Drake.
to him? Did you talk to him?
Evidently not.
Oh. Trevor, can you listen to the ideology that comedy?
Well, this place took his headphones off, so he's not listening.
This place is ransacked, right? And this is Drake's city. And Druski's one of the few people that have stood by Drake in all things in a public way. A lot of people that Drake is still cool with weren't siding with him the way that Druski was. So one could interpret or conclude or assume that maybe Drake shows up. Maybe in a skit, maybe to do one song. What did I miss? Cut off or whatever, or even the songs that they were playing of Drake via the DJ. But that didn't happen. But Drake is involved. You know how I know Drake is involved? Because Drake said, yo, I can't do it. I'm sending you 2 of my artists, Roy Woods and Smiley. So that, to me, 2 OVO artists tells me that at some point, Drake was going to do it, or at least toyed with it.
Drake didn't know
and because, sorry?
Drake didn't know he was going to be on tour.
But Drake has finished the tour.
I feel you.
So the timeline lines up. But the question is he back here, or is he still lollygagging in Europe as the tour is done? But he did the beer fest with all the friends when the tour was over, and that was a couple of days ago. So the understanding is maybe he was good, and then but because he couldn't, he sent 2 OVO people, 2 instead.
Drake
right?
could have sent his entire OVO roster. It wouldn't amount to him showing up.
No.
No, wait, that's not what he's saying. I don't think.
No. He could have sent
Is that what you're saying?
No, he's saying that it proves that Drake was supposed to be the one to come.
Or that he potentially was toying with the idea, and he made sure to give Druski enough to where he felt like, I'm not going to be there, but here is some of my people that I'm giving to gratuitously. And you know how I know? Because I don't remember if it was with Roy Woods or Smiley. They announced who it was, and then there was a long delay. Because honestly,
at the venue?
Between the announcement and one of them actually coming out, like it was like a false start. Like it was like they shot the blow a little bit early, as if they didn't know at that point in time that he wasn't going to be there, or that they needed.
So it was a talent show, because you're telling me that these guys were at the middle of Scotiabank Arena and they didn't know the man wasn't there.
No. What I'm saying is that when it's a show like that, that is
we're
not
making the announcement. The man should have been here for an hour already. He was here for sound check.
But things change on the fly. You've been a part of shows. Things change on the fly.
So you think that they were thinking he might still come,
or another guest of higher stature. And
I'll tell you, by the morning he knew what the set list was. He wasn't there at 12 o'clock that afternoon.
I'll tell you another reason. Do you know who else was a big artist that performed that night?
No.
Young M.A.
Do you know when Young M.A. performed?
Early. You were the only one there.
The first person after the comedian.
And who's after her?
I can't remember. I think he that's when he had came out and done something, and then he did some.
Who's the next artist that came after? Right after it was Big X? Or
there was a long gap of no musical performances.
Big X closed the night. He did skits.
There was a long gap of DJ.
So who was
skits for y'all entertainment?
And Young M.A. did hers before.
Opened the show.
Curtain jerker.
If she opened the show, Now you are in music right now and you were doing music. If Young M.A. opens the show, what does that tell you?
Big X was gonna close it.
So wait, where was
Travell.
No, time out. Time out. Where was Smiley and Roy in the set?
In like
In the middle.
in
between skits.
And before
In between.
and before Big X. Thank you, Oshan. He has his brain.
No, I'm just.
Touch me. No, touch me right now. Because
I'm just trying to think.
Exactly. Because
But why?
thank you. You've never sided with me until now. Because let me tell you something, Travell.
Yo, so this put it over the top. Like,
Toronto. I'm gonna say something.
Why did she go right away? I wasn't there. I don't know, but I wouldn't do that. I want to put it right away.
Travell,
What the?
Toronto has a very big dyke community.
What the fuck is?
Wait. I'm wrong. Wait. I'm not saying something controversial.
Let's finish the point.
No, hold on. No, can I? Because
loud.
strongest.
It was out of my
volume.
ear. Just say,
Travell.
they have a large LGBT.
And I say that to say this
community.
is that Young M.A. performing is a big deal in that sense because she has a lot of Toronto fans.
Yeah, she's sick.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So them knowing that, they would only blow their load early if they knew they had more load to come.
And why your girl keep on texting me?
Blow their load early because they had more load to come.
You said it twice.
No, I just wanted to repeat because I don't think you heard me.
You call her Stephanie?
I call her Hef. So with that being said,
No, I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't get all of it.
That's the part.
So I don't agree. I just don't get it.
That's the part that doesn't line up.
I think now's a good time for me to say I'm on your side.
And you're not nationwide, but what I will say is this.
That's good.
If she starts the show, they just like I said before, with Young Thug starting his album a certain way, it's with the understanding that it's gonna do this. So if it doesn't do that, that means it's something that happened on the fly that you found out in real time.
Maybe they're pulling a WWE.
Pretending, right?
No,
The
because
kid- the
WWE
kid-
lately, like,
like anticlimactic.
no,
shit?
they're starting like the first match is like a huge match right away.
Which
the other day was
no,
it was.
no.
I think the other wrestling thing was on for TSN for ESPN was. I think the first match was Brock Lesnar versus Cena. What world have we watched wrestling
would they ever
two
leave
big
it?
guys start right away?
No, that's fair.
So maybe
that's fair. It's
maybe
impossible.
Maybe Young is like, yo, we're gonna start off. Maybe.
But that was why I said, and a lot of people that are saying, "Oh, the show was so bad." Shut up, because
99% of the people said it though.
No,
so
99% of the people didn't say it. 98% of social media. What I'm gonna say is he just made a couple
people
of
that
mistakes.
I know that went there.
First of all,
You're the only one.
what Druski should have also
Can't
done.
complain about nothing.
Yo, exactly right. You can't
His
complain about
commentary
anything.
lacks like anything negative.
You're so
Wait. No. I'm telling you where they messed up
Oh, where? Where's the, where?
I've yet to hear that.
on how they dealt with the missteps. One, Druski
misstep
could have
was-
came
They
out
made a mistake on how they dealt with the mistakes. Listen to this guy.
at the end of the show, instead of doing that 2-second thing where he apologized and dipped,
Oh, Lord.
he should have did
I can't believe you did that.
another segment.
Oh, wow.
That's one.
No, that was bad.
2, you shouldn't have blew your load with Young M.A. at the beginning.
Pause, man.
3,
God.
you should have got more Canadian members of the music industry performing. Besides only Roy Woods and Smiley, you could have got more OVO members. You could have got Baca, but maybe he's with Drake. You could have got Madrid Jordan. You could have got other artists. You could have got. He's here
Baca was here?
Baca was here.
Oh, then that's a mistake. Baca
because he
should
could
have
have came out and delivered to my name.
Baca should have been there.
Do you know what somebody said in the
Baca
bathroom?
should have been there 100%.
You know what someone said in the bathroom? Girls said, "Yo," and this is the first time I've heard this.
Where's Baca?
If the DJ played more music, it would have been significantly better. Now I
So
want
there's
you
too
to,
much talking.
No.
Silence.
They
much
were
dead silence?
they were so starved because also the timing, he ended earlier than he should have.
Bro, let's talk about that.
So if
Let's
so
talk
you were
about
gonna
that.
take away all these things,
No, let's be
everyone's
honest.
dressed up, everyone's
No,
here.
let him answer. Why did that show end
I wasn't
early?
there.
No.
I didn't know it ended early.
It
There's-
ended earlier
there's
than the
something-
time
there's
that the
something-
ticket.
I'm finding out now.
there's something-
I've never seen a ticket with an end time.
Hey,
Yeah, but they usually say.
Have you ever seen? No, what you?
but I've never seen a show
Have you
end
ever seen
early.
a ticket-
I've never seen a
How do
show
you know it was early? What time did it finish?
it
before
ended-
11 o'clock.
Yes,
Yeah, that sounds good.
That sounds not right.
What time did that
That
start?
sounds like something missing.
I think it was 8 or 7 or something like that.
Like regular times.
But Travell,
Bro, no show finished before 11 at Scotiabank. What are we doing?
These are the things. Yo, you have to understand something.
Something is off. All right, that's how we do. We're gonna find out. Kevin Hart's gonna tell us. He said we're gonna talk about, and he fell onto the floor. Why just keep? Yeah. Why would he fall? No, explain that. Why is he fall to the floor when he said we got to talk about that?
I'll tell you why.
That can't be
as entertaining.
No,
he's on the stream
because he got caught and he's
up with it.
Something happened.
People are there's something up with the show.
We're gonna find out. We're gonna timestamp this.
I agree with you, but there's something up with the show.
There's
a question mark. There's an asterisk. There's
somebody
something.
was supposed to come that did not.
Maybe it's Bieber for real, yo. Maybe it's not. Maybe you're not. Maybe it's not Drake. Maybe Bieber was actually supposed to be there, bro.
Because I'll tell you this:
the Bieber one makes sense because he was on his album. He has a whole
3 times,
right? So
yeah, it's just got to be the Bieber situation. Maybe Bieber was actually going to even have a longer set. And here's my thing: I told you this the other day. It's like what Triple H did with WrestlePalooza. Druski said the same thing. You cannot tell people I have big surprises
and then not do it.
That's the problem.
It will kill any show. Exactly. It will kill any surprise. It will kill any party. Just if it was just the way it is, maybe people will be disappointed. But you cannot promise big surprises. You can't do that.
But hold on. He not only killed the big surprise, but he also killed the person who was supposed to be on the show, Soulja Boy. If they had replaced Soulja Boy,
that segment didn't look
with
good.
Another 2000s tier artist, Plies, T-Pain.
Yes,
T-Pain.
Come on, here, Toronto.
No, but it could be any. No, it could. If they had brought Cardinal Official, who comes to every single Toronto show of any American artist that comes here.
Yeah, no, that would have.
He could have brought Sean Desmond.
He could have brought Cardinal, and they went crazy.
They went crazy, and then Cardinal brought up Massacre.
We're talking about to replace Soulja, though.
No, it's to replace the time.
Time.
You need a body. You need to trick people. Yo, you need to trick people into showing that you did enough to make up for something that was out of your control. That is people's only problem because they're there. This show happened last year.
No, people do that with shows, bro. They do that all the time. They go. Oh wait, I can't get this guy. Then they go get another.
Or they get 12.
Well, we'll see. Let's see what Kevin says, and then
we're gonna find out because there's something up. He's gonna have
something happened.
When you apologize at the end of a show, that tells you that
it really wasn't, and it wasn't something that he knew far in advance about. Because I feel like there would have been enough contingency that you would have done.
Let's put a rumor. What if he says, "Yo, real shit"? Oh, how would you feel? How would you feel if he goes, "Real shit"? Drake was supposed to come.
I didn't go. So I wouldn't feel no way.
Would you believe?
Would you feel no way?
Now would you be like, wow, he was like, because you already think that he wasn't. So I mean, you don't think that was
no. I believe Justin more than Drake. If he says Drake, then I believe him.
Justin over Drake.
I do believe it was Justin.
No, because you won't think he's trolling Druski if he does it. Okay.
No.
Anyway, and as we close, I just wanted to say
such negative backlash over it. So I think he'd have to tell the truth about it.
Yo, the thing is, because we do shows, I understand the feeling of something that's out of your control that you can't change. And like people,
like we had a show, remember, and then someone switched, and then we had to get someone right away and put it in that level, even if it's not the same person. Man, you put it in that.
You just want to feel like enough was done to make up for it.
I didn't think about what you said.
I've never gotten a replacement call before.
You mean when you weren't doing music? you mean the show that you didn't even come see my performance?
And Big X the Plug also, by the way, was phenomenal. He was his voice. Was like the records. He had the energy. Wow. Big. He took off his shirt. Flubber flying everywhere, but it was so on point. It was so
Flubber like leaves you, so
right? But it was really a dope. Like his vocals were so like I loved everything that he did. I'm like, yeah, this guy. You can tell this guy's serious. I'm gonna start doing my country. I got the country record that doing big out there right now. Let me hear y'all with it. Y'all made him down easy. And
he was here recently.
Hey, was he?
Yeah, he was here like last month.
See, so he already know. But yeah, he did a very good job.
He was at History or something.
And if there was another artist, people would have appreciated more. But now they're just looking at, we only got Big X to plug. Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, even if you brought Tate, the people would have been like, oh shit, Tate.
Which Tate? McRae?
Yeah.
Does he have a song with it?
No.
Oh, just in general.
Someone being like, oh, well, I didn't get you, but guess what? Here comes Nate Furtado. I fly away.
And he also played a lot of Drake records as well. No, but that's not a good enough reason.
Wait.
You got to do it because you're teasing something.
They played
the biggest artist in the world. They didn't come out.
The largest. That I really done fought it.
Don't get caught up in that stuff. Yo, they played Joe Budden. They played Joe Budden at the Leafs game the other day. Literally, his whole girl in the state. I'm like, yo, did you guys? Joe Budden is people are in their seats like.
Ladies and gentlemen, I just want to thank you guys for taking this time to sit down with us. I would love for you guys.
Was Patrick Brown there?
Maybe, you know what I'm saying? A big extra plug is just an amazing artist that I've been listening to since I was young. I brought my child there and he's just like, yeah, I'm the biggest. I'm going to be the biggest, the largest. Like, comment, subscribe. Is the biggest and the largest and cut his hair off.
He literally, I've never seen someone bring everybody in the world to the house. Yo, real shit.
Well, then maybe you need to go to Run's house.
Bye, guys.
Hi there. I want to take this time out of my busy schedule to thank you for taking a listen and watching. You might want to sit down for this. You know, I was thinking a lot about what to say on the 95th episode, and I think what is on my heart to share with you this evening is that no matter what you're going through, no matter what is happening, good or bad, and no matter how far away you feel from your goal of success or happiness or joy or peace or love, you're always one away. You're one decision away from living the life you want. You're one yes away from living an entirely different reality than where you are right now. You are one decision away from being in a place that you never thought you would be, doing things you thought you would never do with people you never knew existed. It's one away. It's not a million. It's not thousands. It's not infinity. It's one. And when you look at it like that, when you look at being one away from the reality and the things that you want, that you desire, that you deserve, that you need, and that you crave, you look at every opportunity as another chance, as another vehicle, as another vision, as another piece of the puzzle being solved. You're one away, and no one can take that away from you. Nobody.
This concludes our broadcast day.
You might want to sit down for this.